All right, hey everyone, here we are, Baniff Springs, hole 15, par 4. So this is an interesting one. I'm really glad that we got this one for this tour because this is one you really need to know about. And with a headwind, especially in these early tours, I may go ahead and use a ball. For this tailwind, I'm not going to. So keep that in mind. It's going to be very important that you stay within range. And also having a longer club like a Viking. So I'm using Viking. Viking can be great. El Capitan. Something that has some range, because holes like this pop up. You either need to, and if you don't have anything like that, or, you come unprepared, and there's a back pin here. So you can see this back pin. And I can get to this back pin by using this top spin. So I land on the fairway, use my top spin just like this. And that's how I get to this back pin, is I just land right here. But it requires a perfect ring adjustment to pull that off. Now, when we get winds like this, I'm going to play it a little bit different. I usually won't play the wood. I'll usually play the fairway. So you can see I might use some top spin here just to make sure that we get there. And you can see with what I'm doing, I'm just going to try to play the front slope here. Just try to get this to trickle into the green. Now, I know I was talking a little bit too much, and you can see that's causing me to almost get out that time. So, still got my ultimate. But I wanted to talk about that pin just in case you do get that pin. So all I need to do is just get this to the front. And it looks like I did. So it should trickle down. Looks pretty good. Oh, come on. I dialed that one up pretty quick and almost was able to get it. But you can see playing that fairway, as I mentioned, you just need it to trickle onto that front. And for that back pin, take that tip that I use. We can use that top spin. It'll get there. Just has to hit that corner fairway there. So let's see what we're looking at for the shootout here. Okay, this one again. So let's see what they give us. One side. So, for the most part, we've pretty much covered a lot of these shootouts. So I don't think there's, too much else to really talk about. So this is usually, my 2 1/4, 2 1/2 backspin that I usually use here. You'll see that I'm just going to kind of pull my ring right around 1. If we get our perfect, if we get this ultimate here, there it is. And with my opponent off to the side, I definitely think there's a good chance that I can bring it in there tight. So just a foot and an easy win. So as you can see, we can roll through this tour rather simply just by executing the shots. But this is the first tour that we really need to start thinking about wind effect, slope, because the wind starts getting large, 5, 6 miles per hour, 4 or 5. And then in tour 5, we're going to face that same difficulty. It might be as high as a 6 something. And this is when those major concepts really start coming into play. So the more guides and tours that I go up, that's when I'm going to start talking about the more major concepts as opposed to just, I'm being pretty generic right now and just basically saying this is what you need to be thinking about. And it is what you need to be thinking about. And the more that you get into the game, the more those concepts become prevalent. And that's what these guys are going to do, is they're going to, start you off a little basic. So, if you like this channel, feel free to subscribe and follow what it is I'm doing, because that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to ease you guys in and just show you slowly by slowly talking more about the major concepts, which you'll see starting in, tour 5, tour 6, especially tour 6 and 7. So good luck out there with your progress. Let me know how it's going. And, feel free to like or subscribe and comment. Try the best to keep up with everything. So good luck out there, and take care, guys.